Hey, good morning, everybody. Rory Powers, Right Line Trading. This broadcast is for demonstration educational purposes only. It's important to know that we're not offering any type of trading advice here today. In fact, we're not licensed financial advisors. And it's important to know that there is a significant amount of risk when trading the financial markets. You could lose your entire trading account. If you're not familiar with those risks, please consult with a licensed financial advisor. Happy Monday, everybody. Your weekend is over. Time to make the bacon. Time to make the donuts. Good morning, Rion. Good morning, Rao. Good morning, Dukester. Big Tom. Tom's in the house. It is Monday. Monday, August 25th. If you're joining us today, that's the good news. Hallelujah. Anytime you start the day above ground, thank God Almighty. It's a good day. Let's win it. We're in it to win it. Let's do it. Good morning, Gerald. Gerald, congratulations. Gerald became officially a member of the AI community. Good morning. All right. Let's take a look real quick. Monday, August 25th. It's a very news driven market. We always start the sessions off by looking at the news reports, right? Looking at the news reports. This morning at 10 a.m., we have a medium impact report on new home sales. New home sales. And then not till 3:15 this afternoon, FOMC member Logan is speaking. So the one that's going to really affect this broadcast, this live stream, is this 10 o'clock report on new home sales. Let's take a quick look and see what the market condition, what happened prior to us starting this morning. This is midnight. The market opened at 1800 with a little bit of a gap down. I was looking at the Bitcoin chart, and Bitcoin took a huge gap to the downside. But the Nasdaq took a leg down pre-market, a leg down. So we're set up right now, market structure-wise, on the time frame that we're looking at. We're set up for a short trade, right? This is our 30 range. Let's take a look at the S&P 500. I think it's right behind this chart. The S&P 500. This is the ES on a 30 range. And here we are at midnight. Same thing, just on a smaller scale. Took a leg down. We're under the VWAP. We had a big day last Friday. So the ES is also set up for a short entry on the time frames that we're trading. If today's your first day joining us, we're going to be showcasing our automated bots that run on NinjaTrader. These are strategies that once they're enabled, will execute and manage the trades for us. And we have a really nice diversity of strategies, not only instruments that we trade, but also time frames that these strategies are running on. And we're trying to find the bot that's kind of found the ebb and flow of the market. We run them right through the overnight session, through the Asian Open, London Open, and come about 9:25, where we are right now, we have what we call our leaderboard. I refer to our leaderboard as the "What have you done for me latelys?" Very common question, how do I get my leaderboard? If you're a member of our community and you're running the AI Auto Trader, what I've done was I click on my Accounts tab on the bottom of my control center. And if you right click and go to Properties, you can eliminate a lot of the different columns up at the top that you don't really need. For my leaderboard, I just like to know how much you've made and if you're in an open position now. All of that other stuff for these purposes is TMI. It's too much information. I don't need it right now. So I've cleaned it up. I've clicked on my total P&L column until all the green ones come to the top. Does this mean that all my bots are winning? No. Down on the bottom are the bots that are losing from the overnight session. I'm focused on the ones that are winning. Okay? Yes, there are bots that are losing. The only thing valuable about knowing that is stay away from them. And we're going to get our trade copier up here in just a second. My data series has been acting a little bit weird lately. It doesn't stay on. There we go. Perfect. All right. Mukhtar, good morning. Gerald, you're welcome. I saw your ID come in. I took care of it. I thought we did. I thought we did it over the weekend. It must have disappeared. Um, Let me pull up my trade copier. Here it is. So we also do a little bit of a further look back. Let me pick up where I left off. We were talking about the what have you done for me latelys. I always want to see my lagometer. Man, is that an important tool? I'm going to move this over right here. The lagometer. Please, if you're running these strategies, even if you're not running these strategies, it's so important to get rid of that latency and lag. You want to be able to get in at where the price is, right? Very important, very important. So my lagometer is saying it's all green. That means we're good to rock and roll. I use a trade copier with my leader account. I like to use the power play. The power play right now in the overnight session is up $600. So we're going to change this to our power play. Also want to welcome Floyd. Floyd is a new member. Okay, we've got about 3 minutes. 3 minutes to game time. Remember, 10 o'clock. We're going to be careful with that news report. Let's try to pick up where we left off last week. Power play. Make sure my account. You always want your account in your chart trader to match the one that's your leader account on your copier. Okay, or if you've changed the account in your strategy, always make sure the trade that you want to see the account that's running in your strategy matches the account in your chart trader. Very important. This way, when the trade executes, you could see your stop and your profit target. We're in a one-day pass on our crude oil. The crude oil is in an ODP, is what we call it. This is the ODP on oil. One minute, 1 minute. 9:29. Crude's moving at a snail's pace. Good luck, everybody. And we're off. Getting a pop at the open. Pre-market, we had a big leg down. The market likes to fill in those gaps. Let's move this down just a little bit. Trying to get some more real estate. All right, our 20U is still below the 50. We don't have an alignment of trend. One of the conditions of this power play trade is we must have an alignment of trend with our 20 Unirenko. What I mean by that is on a short trade, price would need to be below the 50 on both my 20U and my 30 range. Watch for this break of support. It took an entry. I always like to put my profit target right above support. Give it a clear shot. There we go. Now, if it breaks this, we want to jump in short. Boy, what a beautiful entry that was. Now we're going into support again. Let's hold off. The software does a beautiful job of defining risk with these areas of support and resistance. We're looking for a break of this area of support to the downside. We want our 20U to clear that pivot as well. Well, let's get this break to the downside. Let's anticipate the break. Retesting that area of support. Get ready for a short entry. We need a signal B entry. We need this RSI line to lock to the bottom in order to get into this trade. If it locks to the bottom, we're going to take off short. Here we go. I see our red triangle. We get a down close, we're in. Here we go. All right, took a full loser on that one. Let's be a little more patient with price action. We weren't ready yet. The market hasn't found its direction. Crude oil hit that 1-day pass. You can see on my leaderboard it's at 3,000. Maybe this is what we needed, a retracement. Our 20U's retracing back to the 50. The smart velocity bot is in, I see. We're going to wait for a really nice entry on this next one. Let me check my settings here on my volume zone. Oh, this is wrong. Now we're set up for a long. My number one bot is the power play on my leaderboard. Leapfrog, other than the 1 day pass, which is strictly to pass an evaluation. Very aggressive strategy. All right, price action is not quite where we want it to be right now. So we're going to patiently wait. Got to make this next entry count. Oh, I like the short straight down to support. Momentum on my 20U is pointed up, though. Here it comes. Here it comes. We're going to wait. Let's see what our Mack truck is up to. Mack truck's down 500. Okay, it went short. Now, we didn't copy this trade. We're just watching it. That was a signal C entry. On my text and marker, you could see it prints what signal, what the trigger was. A signal C entry. And our system can learn which trigger is working the best. It uses that information when it does the data analysis regarding which is the best trigger to take. I'm trading the drone, which has all static inputs. Our system uses technology that leverages a bot and a drone. The two work as a team and run in tandem. The bot will self-optimize. The drone does not. It will trade away. Don't forget at 10 o'clock, 10 o'clock new home sales, I believe it was, or existing home sales. 10 o'clock, new home sales. Okay, took another short, this time a signal A entry. That's the haymaker entry, signal A. Oh, that's a beauty. Need it to come in our profit window. Now, once it comes in the profit window, you'll see it'll lock in on my stop. Oh, I was talking, who was I talking to? It's on the tip of my tongue. I had a long conversation with one of our members on Saturday, and we were talking about how to attach the stop. Okay, it's in the profit window. Now we're in a leapfrog situation. Let's see if it breaks through. Let's see if it breaks through support. Boy, what a beautiful trade! What a beautiful trade! A signal A. That means my haymaker should be in this as well. The leapfrog is in. Same trade. Got some running room if we get through here. Beautiful trade. $500 trade right there on one contract. That was a 100-tick trade. Bounced right off support again. Taking another short roll, this time a signal C. We like to put our profit target right above support. Let's give it a clear shot. But I'm going to show, as soon as we're done, once we get our trade in, I'm going to show how to attach the stop to your 15 EMA. This strategy, the power play, will automatically do it once the trade progresses 60 ticks towards our profit target. So at plus 60 ticks, it's automatic on the power play. The stop will automatically attach to the 15 EMA. There's nothing worse being up $200 or $300 on a trade than watching it come back and take a full loser. This will protect you from that. Well, I think I could show it to you here real quick. If I was to right click on the red tag, it says 1 by STP on my stop. If I right click on it, this little menu comes up. Once the menu comes up, I can attach it to an indicator. And I'm going to go to properties, and the third indicator down is my modified fast. It's on the wrong side. Come here. Here, I come to properties, and the third indicator down to attach it to is the modified fast. If I select the modified fast and click OK, then my stop goes, well, it was already past price. My stop would have attached to that 15 EMA. It had already passed at this on this trade though. Well, I think our range here has been defined. We see our value area high, value area low, and our point of control. Perfect market structure indicator right there. Hey, Mark. Thanks for joining us. Are you referring to my comment regarding attaching the stop to the profit target, attaching the stop to an indicator, or about market structure? How to attach the stop to the indicator, Mark? Okay, gotcha. Got it. Okay. Uh, let's go to an open position really quick on the IBOT ES scalper. On the IBOT ES scalper. So let's go to this trade that's already in. Hmm. Ay, ay, ay. IBOT ES. Oh, sim. Okay. So this is how you do it, Mark. The stop, the marker that says one buy STP. I really like to do this once the trade is really mature. Let me see if I can find a better position. They're all down. All right, let's do it on the iBody S scalper. So if I right click on the tag that says one by STP, this little um, menu comes up. It says buy to cover, and I'm going to move it over to attach to an indicator. Then I'm going to go to properties, and my third indicator down is called my modified fast. That's my 15 EMA, modified fast right here. So if I select that indicator and click OK, if I'm in the trade, it's going to automatically attach my stop to that 15 EMA. And that's what we refer to that as our momentum-based trailing stop. Momentum-based trailing stop. In the strategy parameters itself, under trade management, it's smart stop 3 if you want to automate that. What we do on the power play is we enable the smart stop 3, and then we have this field that comes open, the threshold. And this is once the trade has matured 20 ticks, I want you to attach to my stop. Or if you make your threshold 40, once price matures 40 ticks towards my profit target, then my stop will automatically attach. That's called our smart stop 3. The threshold is when you want it to kick in. So if you wanted to do it automatically, it's a parameter. It's one of those smart stops in the trade management section. If you want to attach it manually, you could follow those steps I just did a few minutes ago. You're welcome. Your NASDAQ September contract month, okay, shows more candles in each time zone. More candles in each time zone. Is it because I have my chart stretched? I'm not sure what time zone you're referring to. Are you talking about the time on the time axis on the bottom and the number of candles, Ken? I'm not sure what you mean by time zone. Hey, good morning, Gamut. Is it possible for us to see the signal entry like yours? Yeah, of course. That's just text the marker. Gotcha, Ken. Um, it should already be doing it. In your data series, to accomplish that, Gambit, what you would have to do. Great job, Rao. I was thinking about you, Rao. So I wonder where Rao is today. Um, let me not lose my train of thought. Gambit, in order to see the text and marker like that, number one, you of course you would have to have the correct account in your chart trader. That goes without saying, right? And then in your data series, uh-oh, my ninja just went to sleep. My ninja just froze up, crashed. So if this ever happens where you get the ninja crash, what we do is once it comes back up, let me log back in. Now, if you're in a live trade with your live account, when the order was first taken, your broker got the stop. So you have a stop in place. If you're on a sim account, it's not going to have a stop in place. So you want to immediately go to your positions tab on your control center. Yeah, Gambit. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, it's actually you could see it in two places. It'll be on your chart if you have text and marker under your data series. Go to your charts data series, scroll down to the bottom, and you'll see plot executions. And under plot executions, it's probably the very last field on data series. You would put it to text and marker. Then it should plot the execution, just like it did on mine. Power plays, no, that's not the power play. The 2-minute retirement plan is in. Oh, bear with me for just a moment. My control center is not quite there yet. Thank you, Charles. All right, let's go to PowerPoint. We're about to break through, and I really want to catch this long trade, if possible. Come on. Uh, we're finally breaking through. Let's enable this. I'm going to get a little bit of lag here because I just enabled all of my strategies. Oh, wait. I forgot to do it. Let's close all the positions first. What I was saying is you want to always close all your flat and all. Now go and enable them all. Ah, I missed it. Darn. Wait a minute. Okay, let me go back. Gambit, I'm glad you got that straight. The Ken, the bottom at the time, you're showing more bars. It could be the width of your candles under data series. On data series, it could be bar width. It could be yours is stretched further, maybe. But after the live stream, if you'd like, I can come on your screen and look. It's hard to do without being on your screen and seeing it. All right, we're going to look for a break of resistance here. It looks like price is moving pretty nice right now. We just had that news report come out, so that's good. If Ninja was going to crash, that was a good time to do it. Let's see what the news was. Year over year, it's down 8% on the U.S. monthly new residential sales. Come on, let's get a break of this upside resistance. Let's see if we can get a nice long move here. Leapfrog's doing well. Haymaker climbing up the leaderboard. That 600 tick bot. Let's anticipate the break. Looking for a long entry. Here we go. We're in. Come on, give us some follow through the upside. Let's go. Ah, come on, bounce, bounce. Come on, bounce up. Yeah, stuck on resistance. Come on, bounce. Uh, Come on, push up. Let's go. Come on. Come on up. There you go. Come on up. Push up. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. There you go. Gonna get in my profit window. That's what I'm hoping for. Getting me into a leapfrog situation. Push up a little higher. Come on. come back now. Come on, push up. Hmm. Ah. Oh man. All right, I only lost $55 on that one. Ran out of gas on me. I pulled my stop. Had I not pushed it, I wonder what would have been. Ah, now it's headed back up. Look at that. All right, Ken. Have a great day, sir. We're going to hang in there. That 600 tick. Let's watch that 600 tick over here. That I bought. That one takes the risk off really quick. I bought 600 tick. Oh. You see momentum on my 30 range is pinned to the bottom now. We're retracing back to the 50. My momentum on my 20U is pinned to the top. Here we go. This could be a signal A right here to the upside. I'm trading into resistance though, so it probably won't take that entry. Hmm. Just getting a slow push to the upside here. Let me take a look at the ES chart. Let's see if we can pop through here. We pop through resistance, we'll be in. Oh, now it's going to need a signal B to get into this. That 600 tick took all the risk off. 600 tick is in on the left. Let's see if the power play jumps on the right. Come on, let's ride this. Come on. Pop up to the upside. Let's go. Okay, we're in. Come on, let's get some follow through. Boy, these have not been easy trades, let me tell you. Come on. Okay, a rough Monday. I'm down 600. That's my loss limit. I can't go any deeper than that. We got some making up to do. The price action just never was there today. I tried to force a couple in, and I paid for it. It's just a choppy day all day today. You can see my leaderboard looked nothing like last week when the market was really moving. What I was going to show you, Gambit, if you're still there. The other place you could see it is, I believe, is if you go to your trade performance, which is a really important function of NinjaTrader that we look at, is when you start trading the AI Auto Trader, each one of the bots runs in its own separate SIM account. And the reason we do that is so we can see a historical performance of each individual bot. So this is my trade performance. I'm just looking at today. Up at the top, we put, if I wanted to, I could look back a month or 2 months or a year. But we're just looking at today's trades on the power play drone. And you could see it was up 664. But if you change summary to trades, I believe it will also have the entry name, Gambit. And this is what that trading assistant is going to be looking at. And we currently are looking at this with our technology. And the system learns which signal it works the best, right? There's also an exit name on this trade performance as well. I'm looking out of the corner of my eye at the Bitcoin. Bitcoin had a huge sell-off overnight. Let me close this position because there's All right, so that's the way it ends up today. Really want to thank everybody for joining us. Let's take a look and see at the leaderboard. What did good? We watched that crude oil get through the 1 day pass. You know, the 30 range leapfrog and the 30 range power play, they both had their moments. Unfortunately for me, I wasn't able to capitalize on it. The IBOT on the 30 range, on the 32nd, also did well. See, price action is we're starting to get a move to the downside now. There's a signal A. Let's bring our profit target right below. The haymaker is also in this signal A entry. That's what the leaderboard looked like. Not a great trading session so far, but all of that can change very quickly. Now the power play bot, the bot is the one that's benefiting from the intel that the drone is sharing with it. The bot you could see was very efficient. It made $246. It lost, the max drawdown was 134, and it only took 2 trades with a 50% win rate. So had we traded the bot that has the benefit of the optimized inputs, we would have had a nice green day today. We would have hit our profit goal of 250 for the session, less commissions. Rally, I might be tempted to if the market was really flying in one direction or the other, but I really don't like the price action today so far. That's the benefit of being able to stay longer. We're going to be extending these sessions. But right now, it's just such a choppy trade environment. Let's stick around till 10:30. Let's see what happens. We're coming into Labor Day weekend. This coming weekend is Labor Day. Can you believe it? And all the big shots, they're over at their summer homes out in the Hamptons with these hedge funds and institutional traders. They all get back from their summer holiday after Labor Day. And historically, that's when things start heating up. We get some much better trading opportunities post Labor Day. So let's try not to take any big drawdowns. The summer months are known historically to be kind of choppy and slow. We don't have any real catalyst events currently. No, not yet, Duke. Not yet. Well, this is a nice move. Let's see if there's follow through the upside. We got low volume. Let's watch the volume. 300 contracts a minute. Had a really nice weekend with the girls, my two baby girls and my wife. They love the swimming pool. 700 contracts a minute. We're under 1,000. Not really great volume. When institutional involvement, if they're not influencing these tickers, it goes into chop. When they're driving the price up or down, and we got a couple of thousand contracts a minute. It all changes very quickly, though. We're at 700 now. Seems to be a little bit of a spike on this candle. See what the bot does. I like looking at this. If you come to your control center and you go to your strategies, we know what the trade management strategy is for the power play. You have a 60 tick stop and a 100 tick profit target. And what the bot does, one of the ways it leverages artificial intelligence, is it looks at the average true range of the market and it moves its stop and profit target accordingly to put you in the position for the best opportunity for a profitable trade. So if I go to my power play bot, which is right here, it looks like it's in this trade still. Yes, the power play bot is in this trade. It has a much more conservative. I'm sure the reason I'm showing this is it's probably moved my stop in from 60 ticks and also my profit target. There's just no real trend here. You could see my 50 is red, yellow, green, red, yellow, green, red, yellow, green. On my 20U, it's just a very slow move up. This is just like last week. Last week we started off Monday, same way. Same way. And we fought back all week. We're going to have to give it another shot this week. Listen, on your way out, please don't forget to like my video here on YouTube. Really helps us out. If anybody has any questions, I'm going to put the office phone number in the chat box. Please give me a call. I'll do my best to answer any questions that you might have. No, good thinking, Joel. Good thinking. We're going to get together, I hope, today and keep letting it run because I wanted to accumulate data and we'll just make sure everything is working properly. Crude oil, 1 day pass, back in. Let's take a look at that 1 day pass on crude. Here's an ODP. Let's give this the benefit of moving it under. There it goes. It's in the window now. So the bot had a good day on that power play. This is the third trade. It won 2 out of 3 in this choppy ranging market. Um, that's pretty darn good. So the bot, that's the power play bot, is up 365 today. Very nice. The drone is back in as well. And we're running a grand opening for our prop firm. Our prop firm here is, instead of right line trading, it's right line funding. And I'm going to type the website address in the chat box. We're running a 50% off sale. 50% off. For as low as $29, you can get a $50,000 prop account. It's a SIM account with a $2,000 trailing threshold. For 29 bucks, you can get in the game and risk none of your own capital. Right line funding. A $50,000 eval is 50% off right now. It's only 29 bucks. The activation fee is $99. If you want a straight to SIM funded, where you could get a request a payout in just 8 trading days, the cost of that is $299. And we also have the larger accounts, the $150,000 accounts. The eval on the 150 is $99. Straight to SIM funded is $449. And our Profit King Challenge, we're going to be giving away on September 5th over $2,000 in cash prizes. And we have instructions how to qualify right on the front end of the website here. That's a good question, Antonio. Now, although we are not able to connect directly to NinjaTrader with the use of a tool, a trade copier, it's called the ETP trade copier, you would be able to connect your right line funding accounts to that copier, and that copier also connects to Ninja and serves as a bridge. So it would provide a solution to trading NinjaTrader using your right line funding accounts. Okay, here we go. Look at this long entry that's set up. This is very tempting to jump into. I've lost two that look just like it though. I'm gonna let it go. No, I've reached my loss limit, and I've gotten to where I am now by sticking to it. As much as I want to get my money back, trust me, I can't take the risk of another loser. I've reached my limit for the day. All right, everybody. Thank you very much for joining me. This is the last trade. This trade, we're going to let it play out on crude oil. The way the market's moving, we might be here for a while. But let's let it run out and see how it plays out. With these one-day passes, boy, look at this. This is setting up nice for a long. Oh, that 600 tick is laughing at me. It's up 435. I almost switched over to that one. I saw it climb up my leaderboard, and I love the way it manages trades. That 600 tick bot takes the risk off the table very quickly. But what I was going to say is with these one-day passes, if you're trading a trailing threshold, you got to be careful. You might want to trail your stop a little tighter once you get up $1,000 or $2,000. Of course, Antonio. Is there that? We're trying. What happened was the timing was it was bad timing. NinjaTrader, and if you haven't heard the news, NinjaTrader recently sold their company, sold the platform to Kraken a few months back, which happened to coincide with the exact time that we launched our prop firm. Unknowingly, the new ownership put a pause on it, allowing any new prop firms to connect until they work out a different business model. And that's the gap that we're in right now. So we do think it'll be soon that we'll be able to connect to Ninja. However, right now, that ETP trade copier is the only way to do it. But remember, there's other platforms you could trade using those right line funding accounts. You could take the trades right off of Rhythmic Trader Pro. There's Quant Tower. There's quite a few that are listed on the website. Anytime, Antonio. All right, everybody. Oh, we're still in the trade. Let's take a look at gold. Oh, it's over here. The Leapfrog. The Leapfrog was the #1 bot, other than the one-day pass, The leapfrog just overtook the power play. The 30 range leapfrog. Low volume today. Take a look at the stock market. We're going to give it another 3 minutes. Oh, crude is inching up. Yeah, the stock market's pretty flat too. With exception to the Dow. The Dow is down about 0.5%. S&P, Russell, and Nasdaq are down marginally, very small. $800 contracts a minute, 900. Just over 1,000. I want to wish everybody a great rest of your Monday. We're going to come back, God willing. This session, I had to take it on the chin. I got my tail between my legs. The market always has a way of humbling us. It was a drawdown day for me, but I'll tell you, I'm already counting down the time till tomorrow that I can get my money back. Right? So we can't win it every day. Listen, unfortunately, part of trading is having some losing days, and they are painful. But you know what? It makes winning that much more sweet, that much sweeter. You can't truly experience the highs unless you've experienced the lows, right? Have a blessed day, Terrence. God bless. So please, if you would, like my video on the way out. Don't forget, David Wise is coming up right behind me with that spy super system of his. He's no joke. And I hope you have a blessed week. Thank you, Ralph. Thanks, Gerald. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow. So long.